the Philippine Army could soon undergo its biggest transformation in decades. According to Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr., the government plans to acquire more than 500 infantry fighting vehicles, a move that could dramatically reshape the country's land combat capability. While fighter jets and warships often dominate the headlines, this announcement may prove just as significant. A larger, more modern mechanized force would allow Filipino troops to move faster, fight more effectively, and survive better on tomorrow's battlefield. But why does the Army suddenly need so many armored vehicles? And what could this mean for the future of Philippine defense? Let's take a closer look. At first glance, the number itself is surprising. 500 combat vehicles is not simply a routine equipment purchase. Represents a major expansion of the Army's mechanized capability. Such a fleet could equip multiple brigades, replace aging armored vehicles, and provide enough platforms to support operations across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao simultaneously. For years, the armed forces of the Philippines focused heavily on counterinsurgency and internal security operations. Those missions often required light infantry rather than large armored formations. However, today's security environment is changing rapidly. Military planners are increasingly preparing for more complex scenarios that demand greater mobility, stronger protection, and the ability to rapidly reinforce threatened areas. The planned acquisition reflects a broader shift in national defense priorities. Instead of concentrating only on internal threats, the Philippine military is expanding its ability to respond to external challenges and conventional military operations. Modern armed forces require highly mobile units capable of deploying quickly while remaining protected. Throughout the mission, Secretary Teodoro emphasized that soldiers should not be forced to march long distances before reaching the battlefield. Instead, they should arrive protected, organized, and ready to fight immediately. That philosophy mirrors the approach taken by many advanced militaries around the world, where armored mobility plays a central role in modern warfare. An infantry fighting vehicle, commonly called an IFV, is much more than an armored transport. Unlike older armored personnel carriers that primarily move troops from one location to another, an IFV is designed to remain in combat alongside the soldiers it carries. Most modern IFVs transport between 6 and 10 fully equipped infantry personnel while also carrying powerful weapons such as automatic cannons, heavy machine guns, grenade launchers, or anti-tank guided missiles. Many are equipped with advanced optics, thermal imaging systems, laser rangefinders, battlefield computers, and secure digital communications that allow crews to detect threats and coordinate with other units more efficiently. Because of this combination of firepower, protection, one of the biggest advantages of modern infantry fighting vehicles is crew survivability. Today's battlefields are filled with threats ranging from artillery fragments and heavy machine guns to drones, mines, and improvised explosive devices. Infantry moving without armored protection becomes far more vulnerable to these dangers. Modern IFVs use reinforced armor, blast-resistant hull designs, fire suppression systems, and advanced warning sensors to increase the chances of survival for both the crew and the soldiers inside. Even if a vehicle is damaged, these protective features can dramatically reduce casualties compared with unarmored transport. This emphasis on survivability allows commanders to keep troops combat effective throughout longer and more demanding operations. Philippines presents unique military challenges because it consists of more than Yedibin islands with varied terrain ranging from dense forests to mountainous regions and urban environments. Moving troops quickly between different operational areas has always been one of the Army's biggest challenges. A larger fleet of armored fighting vehicles would significantly improve response times. Mechanized units could rapidly reinforce vulnerable positions, support disaster response operations, secure important infrastructure, or provide immediate assistance during national emergencies. Speed often determines success during military operations, and armored mobility greatly enhances that capability.